Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Miss English Podcast. I am your host, Sachiata, and I am so incredibly happy to have you join us for another episode where we explore the beauty of the English language. How are you all feeling today?
And I am Mr. Saroon. It is a pleasure to be here in the studio with you, Sochiata. I am feeling quite wonderful today, actually. I had a very brisk walk this morning, and the fresh air really cleared my head.
That is fantastic to hear, Mr. Saroon, and it actually leads us perfectly into our topic for today. Listeners, today we are going to talk about health. It is a topic we all need, but sometimes describing how we feel in English can be a bit tricky, right?
Absolutely. Whether you are at a pharmacy, visiting a doctor, or just chatting with a friend about your weekend, you need specific vocabulary to express physical and mental well-being. It's not just about saying, I am sick or I am fine.
Exactly. There is so much nuance. Mr. Saroon, let's start with something common. If someone is feeling just a little bit unwell, maybe not seriously sick, what is a common idiom they might use?
One of my favorites is under the weather. For example, you might say, I think I will stay home today. I am feeling a bit under the weather. It sounds much more natural than saying I have a mild illness.
Under the weather. It makes me imagine someone standing under a rain cloud while everyone else is in the sun. But what if we are feeling the opposite? What if we are feeling incredibly healthy and energetic?
Then you could say you are as fit as a fiddle. It implies you are in excellent physical condition. Or you could say you are full of beans, which means you have a lot of energy and excitement.
Full of beans. I love that expression. It is so colorful. Now let's dive into some more specific vocabulary. I often hear students get confused between the words ache, pain, and sore. Could you help us clarify those?
That is a great question. Ache is usually a continuous, dull pain. We use it as a suffix like headache, stomachache, or backache. It's something that lingers. Pain is a more general and often sharper sensation. You might feel a sharp pain if you cut your finger.
And what about sore? I hear people say they have a sore throat all the time.
Exactly. Sore is usually used for muscles or parts of the body that hurt when you touch them or move them, often because of infection or overexercise. So a sore throat or sore muscles after a long gym session.
Oh, I definitely know that feeling of sore muscles after yoga. Now, let's imagine a scenario. I am feeling unwell and I go to see a doctor. Mr. Saroon, could you play the doctor and I will be the patient? Let's show our listeners how a typical conversation might go.
I would be honored. Let's begin. Good morning, Sochiata. What brings you in today?
Good morning, doctor. I have been feeling quite poorly since yesterday. I have a splitting headache and a bit of a runny nose.
I'm sorry to hear that. Have you been running a fever at all?
I think so. I felt very shivery last night and my forehead was burning up. I also have a dry cough that keeps me awake.
I see. It sounds like you might have caught a touch of the flu. I am going to check your temperature and listen to your chest. In the meantime, make sure you get plenty of rest and stay hydrated. Drink lots of fluids.
Thank you, doctor. Should I take any medication for the pain?
Yes, I will prescribe some over-the-counter pain relief. If you don't feel better in 3 days, please give the clinic a call. How was that, Sochiata?
That was perfect. Listeners, did you catch those phrases? Splitting headache means a very strong headache. Running a fever means your body temperature is high. And stay hydrated is a very common medical advice to drink water.
Very good observations. Now, Sochiata, health isn't just about the physical body, is it? We should also mention mental health, which is becoming a very important topic globally.
Oh, I am so glad you brought that up. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Sometimes in English, people find it hard to express that they are feeling overwhelmed or stressed.
Very true. We often use the word burnout when someone has worked too hard for too long. They feel exhausted mentally and physically. Or someone might say they are stressed out or anxious.
It is so important to say, I need a break, or I am feeling a bit overwhelmed. It's okay not to be okay. Mr. Saroon, what are some healthy habits you recommend for keeping both the mind and body in shape?
Well, I always say prevention is better than cure. Eating a balanced diet is crucial. Lots of greens and fruits, and of course, getting a good night's sleep. We often call it beauty sleep, but it's really health sleep.
Beauty sleep. I certainly need more of that. I also think cutting back on certain things is helpful, like cutting back on sugar or caffeine.
Cutting back is a great phrasal verb. It means to reduce the amount of something you consume. For example, I am trying to cut back on junk food to improve my heart health.
That is such a useful phrase. You know, Mr. Saroon, I think many of our listeners are also working hard on their English, and that can be stressful too. maybe we should remind them to take it one step at a time?
Indeed, learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Take care of your health first, and the learning will follow more easily. If you are tired, your brain cannot absorb new vocabulary as effectively.
What a wonderful piece of advice. So to recap today, we have learned under the weather, as fit as a fiddle, the difference between ache and sore, and the importance of staying hydrated and mental well-being.
And don't forget splitting headache and cutting back. Our listeners are now better equipped to talk about their health in English with confidence.
We hope this episode has been helpful for you all. Remember, your health is your greatest asset. Take care of yourselves, drink your water, and get some rest.
It was a joy to discuss this with you, Suchiyata. Until next time, stay healthy and keep practicing your English.
Cheers, listeners, and thank you for tuning in to the Miss English podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a comment about how you stay healthy. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, everyone. Be well.